Okay, so here's a true story. I would say back in, this must have been like 2014, 2015, my husband and I drove a hoopty. Let me roll up this window. We drove a hoopty, and actually we shared a hoopty. And it was a Nissan Sentra. It was burgundy. It was cool. It was a cool car. So at that time, we were not in a position, at least so we thought, we're not in a position where we can afford a car note. So we decided to buy a secondhand car outright. That way we wouldn't have any monthlies. And we got it from a reliable mechanic. And for the most part, we didn't have to worry about fixing too many things. It wasn't bad. It was just a regular maintenance. But then over time, things started happening, of course, right? So that particular time, we were in a travel company, and the travel company had a event in Baltimore. So since we're in New York, Baltimore's what, 4 hours away, 3.5 hours away, something like that, 3 hours away, depending on how you drive. So we were excited because we didn't have to worry about getting on a plane. All we had to do was worry about making sure the car was in good enough condition to make it down there, pay for our ticket and a hotel. Save some money, right? We save some money. So before we go on a road trip, we always go to our mechanic, which lived a few doors down from us, and have him look at the car and make sure the car would make it. Now, I would let him know, look, we want to travel, we want to do a road trip. Look at the car, make sure that it's good enough to make the trip. So he did that. And before we left, my husband hit this huge pothole. It sounded like the whole bottom of the car was on the ground. That's how loud it was. And ever since then, it just wasn't right. So we had him look at it again just to make sure everything was good. And I was just saying something about this, the suspension system. Do we need new shocks or whatever? He was like, I put new shocks in it, struts, all that stuff, that back in the day. So we got down there, by the grace of God, met people, drove people around, right? Crazy. Made it back home. And I was just saying, it's just something is just not right about this car. So I said, you know what? We know that it's the suspension system. So let's just go to Midas because they specialize in that. So we went to Midas, got up early in the morning, and the guy was like, yeah, well, you need your chassis is split. So what we could do is we can weld it together. And I was like, my chassis, isn't that like the frame of the car, like the main thing that holds the car together, the chassis? And he was like, yeah, well, I can, weld it. And I was like, oh no, nah, we're not doing that. So I said, thank you very much. And we left. So I'm on the phone with my sister, and I'm saying to her, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because I work out in Long Island. I need a car. I can't make it, and I don't think this car is gonna make it through the winter. The chassis is in half. So this car is literally breaking down, as we're driving it. This is not cool. So she said, well, there's a car dealership that's opening up around, by my house. Why don't you drive out here and see, what they can do for you? They're going to get you in a car. I'm like, yeah, but how much is it going to cost? So, okay. I went out there and I said, well, I'm going to get, the least expensive thing that I can get in so we can pay the least car note as possible. So we already knew it was going to be a car note, and so we did. They got us into a car, and it was amazing. To our amazement, we were able to fit it into our budget, and been paying the note ever since. Right? So we got a taste of some new features, and we're hooked. So I say all of this to say, wouldn't it be nice to walk into a car dealership, and this happened to me about 2 or 3 years ago. You walk into a car dealership and say, hey, I want this. I want it in that color, you know, and you can make it happen. So that's exactly what happened to me with this very car that I'm sitting in. And I love this car. It fits my budget, and I was able to pick it out because this is what I wanted, and I love it, right? But in many cases, like the other time when I had to go to the car dealership like this with a hope and a prayer, like I hope I can get something, I hope it's affordable, I hope I like it, I hope. And I had to sit there for hours because they were trying to negotiate with different banks to see what bank would take my loan. You know, who wants to go through that? So that's why I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to get into affiliate marketing, in particular digital marketing, because it allows for me to make money online with not only my digital system, but my funnel, and all I have to do is drive traffic to it. That's all I do. And then it affords me to be able to get the car that I want, right? Perhaps going out and taking the vacation that I want. I remember when I was on vacation not too long ago, a payment came through, and I was at sea. So when I got to land and I looked at my email, I said, wow, I got a commission. I didn't even know who that person was. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what I want for you, because I'm making it happen for my husband and I by being a part of this community, goodness, I can't even talk right now, this community that is teaching me the skill set of how to attract my perfect customer and attract a daily paying customer. I'm learning this right now, and as I am learning the strategies, the proven strategies that I am implementing, they are working. Because I'm getting payments. Not only am I getting payments, I just enrolled a newbie, and she got her first $900 payment ever online. So this thing works. So if you want to be able to go inside the car dealership and just pick out what you want, you don't have to worry about the money. You can get the color, the features, the size. I have a friend, she was telling me she's looking for a car now, and she says, I want 6 cylinders. You want 6 cylinders. You want a sunroof. You want whatever features, cooling seats, cooling steering wheel. Why not? You deserve it. You want to comment blueprint, because I'm following a daily blueprint that's helping me be in the position to do what it is that I can do, and I want that for you. This is newbie friendly. I don't know why I can't talk in this video, but anyway, I'm gonna just let it rip. It is newbie friendly. You don't have to be tech savvy, and all you have to do is just learn the skill set and drive people to your funnel. You set that funnel up. The funnel is not hard. It's step-by-step videos. So if you can copy and paste and stop and play, you can do this. It's just a matter of you believing in yourself and saying to yourself, you know what, I'm tired. I'm tired of the rat race. I'm tired of these people working for the man. I want to work for myself. Come on. Come on with it. Comment details below this video, and I'll be more than happy to share with you the blueprint itself and what it is that we are doing, so that you can build a legacy for your family and get the things that you want for yourself before God calls you home. So with that said, I gotta run. I'm on my way to seeing my friend. It's today's her birthday celebration. I'm getting ready to run. I just wanted to holler at you for a minute, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.